Yes, it is Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm Angela Yee, and Jasmine from thejasminebrand.com is here.
Yes.
Yes. And this is right on brand for you, too, by the way.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into this Yee tea. First up, let's talk about Shy Glizzy. Now, Shy Glizzy got arrested over the weekend. Cops say he pulled a gun on his girlfriend and threatened to harm her. They say it was a verbal altercation with his on-again, off-again girlfriend. Police say that escalated to the point where he grabbed a firearm and made a threat. All right, he was booked on a felony charge of making criminal threats. Records show he was released after about 4 hours behind bars on a $50,000 bond. Now, he went on social media in his story, and he said, the accusations made against me are completely false. I would never in my life pull a weapon out or harm a female in any way, so stop with the BS allegation. What is wrong with people?
By people, he must mean his on-again, off-again girlfriend, right? What's wrong with people?
Yeah, or maybe he means people reporting this, but this is
we didn't
allegations.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Now, his girlfriend also has filed documents asking for a restraining order against him as well.
Okay.
All right, now Rick Ross was on Drink Champs, and one thing that he talked about was buying Meek Mill's house. If you guys recall, Meek Mill was feeling like his house wasn't moving fast enough on the market, so he went ahead and posted it himself on social media, at which point Rick Ross purchased the home. Here's what he said on Drink Champs.
You made headlines for buying Meek Mill's house? Cash is said?
Yeah.
What the does that mean?
It's basically paid in full right then.
So he was selling his house?
Right. It was something that Meek had posted online. It was moving slow, and I was
just on some home he's like, let me get that off the market for you?
For no reason.
For no reason. Who gets a commission since Meek technically promoted it himself? He technically sold it himself.
Well, as a person who is getting their real estate license, it depends on what type of agency deal he signed.
Okay.
So if he signed a deal where he's still able to, if he's able to sell the house, then if that's that type of deal, then nobody would get a commission. He would just keep that. But if he signed an exclusive deal, then that means that no matter who sells the house, the agency would still get a commission. So it just depends on what type of deal he had with the agency.
Because I feel like Meek Mill deserves the commission on this one.
Yeah. But again, that's why a lot of times agents will push for that exclusivity. But, that way they, no matter who sells it, they still make money. But, sometimes if you know better and you ask those questions, then they'll let you know there's another type of agency deal that you can sign where you can still not pay commission if you sell it yourself.
Okay.
All right. Now, in other Rick Ross news, according to Swizzy, he's saying that Rick Ross is ready to do another Verzuz battle. Here's what he said.
Rick Ross said he wanted T.I., Battle of the South, Crown of the South, King of the South. T.I., talk to me.
All right.
Who do you have, Rick Ross versus T.I.?
You know what? I think that'll be a really good battle because that is one that's definitely going to depend on what songs.
Yeah.
Because they also both have great features too.
They got a lot of features.
Yeah, they should do a features battle.
Yeah.
Where it's just the features that they're on.
Because T.I. hasn't done a Verzuz yet, right?
Did T.I. do a Verzuz?
No.
Rick Ross did.
Okay.
Yeah, Rick Ross. Who did he battle? 2 Chainz? Yeah, he battled 2 Chainz.
Okay.
All right, now, former President Barack Obama was on CBS Mornings with Nate Burleson, and he was talking about his relationship with Michelle Obama. If you guys recall, Michelle Obama had previously said there was a period of time where she did not even like her husband.
People think I'm being catty by saying this. It's like there were 10 years when I couldn't stand my husband. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little.
I'm sure that was a difficult time. Well, Barack Obama talked about how he was able to get through that. Here's what he said.
It sure helps to be out of the White House and to have a little more time with her. When our girls were growing up, that was priority number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Of course.
So I did not fully appreciate, as engaged of a father as I was, the degree of stress and tension for her, knowing that not just me and Michelle were under scrutiny and in this strange environment. We were raising our daughters in a kind of situation that just wasn't normal. Now that they're doing good, she is a little more forgiving of all my flaws.
Okay.
Yeah, and imagine how difficult that was for him because he definitely was under a lot of scrutiny, more than probably any president ever.
A lot of pressure. I'm not going to lie, 10 years sounds like a long time to be pissed at your husband.
But he was president for 8 years, right? So
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of that time was during then. And
Yeah.
he probably was like, look, I'm trying to run this country.
Yeah. I love that they
and
stuck
you
it
also
through.
got to think, as selfish as that is, like your wife was going through a lot at home and dealing with the kids and she probably also didn't want to tell you about everything.
Right, yeah.
To stress you out even more. All right, well, that is your Yeetie, and we have Under the Radar when we come back. These are the stories that are not front page news stories, but they're flying under the radar, and you need to know about them. It's Way Up with Angela Yee.